Welcome back to the channel, folks. In today's video, we discuss some horror stories that are being posted on the interwebs about customers making the switch from T-Mobile to AT&T. Now, what I want to do is I want to kind of solicit and ask for some of your thoughts and opinions on this and also your experiences. If you were a T-Mobile customer and switched to AT&T, let me know in the comments if you have seen similar problems, issues, or experiences. If you've gone the other way, maybe drop those comments too. If you've switched from AT&T to T-Mobile, let me know how things are going and how that transition was. And in general, I think for anybody who switched carriers, go ahead and share your experiences with me in the comments. All right, so what I've been reading online, recent publications, stuff that's available, just posts from people who are making switches. One of the things that I've noticed is that when people switch from T-Mobile to another provider, is they're usually legacy T-Mobile customers who are leaving for either better phone deals because T-Mobile won't give them to them because they've been legacy and they're not on as profitable plans and modern plans. So there's that part. Or like there's some kind of like a service disruption, or, you know, like I said, like the phone deals, or maybe T-Mobile recently raised pricing on their legacy plan. So, for example, I was reading one post and it was discussing, you know, switching to AT&T from T-Mobile because of a phone deal, but then AT&T attached a bunch of different services and features that they didn't want, and then AT&T was not really properly addressing it. So these customers were calling AT&T support, not getting resolution, having to go into the store and then be told they have to call and deal with those folks again. But I do see it repeatedly. It's very consistently the legacy T-Mobile customer that used to have like Sprint lines of access or like a T-Mobile One, and their pricing went up and they're looking to leave and get better deals on phones because their phones are broken, damaged displays, failing batteries, and T-Mobile's just not giving them good enough deals, right, to keep them. Or they're trying to get them to move up the rate card and take premium plans that take their account cost from like, you know, $150 for a few lines to like $250 for a few lines with those devices. And they're not giving them top trade-in deals or what have you. And it's not like just one or two customers. I'm not talking about, you know, unique circumstances. If you look online for these kind of testimonials, you'll find them. People sharing that they have troubles once they get to AT&T from T-Mobile. I'm not sure what exactly is happening, but it's almost like they're getting lost in the matrix. And now, of course, they're going to have those regrets. They're going to feel like they're trapped. The AT&T trade-in deals often have you for 36 months on AT&T because AT&T gives you a very generous and copious amount of trade-in credit. Right? They're going to give you up to $1,000 on an iPhone. You know, you're stuck for 3 years. And customers are starting to feel like it's a complete bait and switch, and they're not getting solutions or resolutions to their problems. And their bill is changing month to month. I'm seeing that quite a bit. And I think people are starting to feel the value of A, customer care, and B, consistency in what they pay every month. And I think that's all people really are asking for. And that's where I think AT&T is getting this pushback from these customers. You've got people coming from stability at T-Mobile over the last 10 years, 7 years, 8 years, whatever. You know, the AT&T sales folks are quoting a certain amount, and then the account doesn't reflect that, and then it changes, and that's become a real problem. And, you know, to be honest with you, like maybe there's a situation where regulatory agencies actually need to step in, because telco has been notoriously bad in this. And I've had immense troubles with Verizon customer care and my Verizon account and my billing and response. Like customer care reps at Verizon have been useless. I've not been able to find resolutions on my first call, second call, third call. Oftentimes it has to get escalated to executive relations in order to get resolution, which is really unfortunate. I don't like to bother folks who I feel need to be addressing big issues. But like, this is what it's coming down to. Customers are having a hard time, and some people don't understand and don't know how to service themselves with billing problems. And obviously, you really can't service your own account with billing problems. That needs to be resolved by the company because it's their systems. I can't go into my AT&T app and fix my bill. Like, I don't have the authority to say, yep, I'm not paying that, so I'm just going to go in and change my account balance. Like, that's not how that works. And then all those problems with the trade-ins and the phones and all that. Like, that's not how this works. It really, really drives home the point of financing your own phones through the manufacturer and just getting away from carriers. It really also, I think, lends itself to me really promoting and pushing prepaid recently, because, the postpaid situation with AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, it's just atrocious. But it looks to me like specifically for folks that have been stable with these older legacy accounts, who have been happy and satisfied, are finding it to be hell, because the last time they financed phones from providers, they were doing a better job of making the customer happy. Now it seems to me like it's an absolute shit show. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this, and share with me your experiences on these types of issues. Like, share, subscribe, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.